Then, swear to God, we finna get all this money. Watch what I tell you.
Touch my eleke. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean every day they so. Hey, don't touch my eleke. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean. And I say I shit. I gotta say I shit. I shit. And I say I shit. Elegba, Oshun, and Obatala. And I say I shit. Mokio, I shit, and I say I shit, and Oya, and Shango, and Yemoja. I got it, currency in my pocket, nature around my neck, front and center I rock it. Never tuck them, so folk wanna touch them, they need to stop it. Trying to find them on lines like mine, you never cop it. My eleke is living, reason why I be winning. Jealous of my position, but I'm just at the beginning. Demonizing the forces, no intercourses I'm giving. Christians feel like I'm sinning the way the heavens be bending for me. I'm in the flow, I get the dough, I'm giving more, it's reciprocal. Every dose could be poison or be medicinal. Truth is blatant to those who know what to listen for. Yeah, a treasure chest in every mic check. Steady getting altitude and we ain't on the flight check. Calling me the champion, I ain't even won the fight yet. Moochers sticking to us for that juju that they might get. Hey, don't touch my eleke. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean every day they so. Hey, don't touch my eleke. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean. And I say I share. Somebody say I share. I share. And I say I share. Hey, Gongo, Babaluaye, and Ita. And I say I share. Mokio. I share. And I say I share. Ochosi, Ogun, and Orumila.
Got them holy beads around my neck. Them sacred guides on deck. Yep, it gets protection all around. Kosi Wahala, big blessings abound. I'm open to receive all the things this universe has laid at my feet, and I'm walking yellow brick road and laid with gold. Oh yeah, I get it from my mama, she reigning on her throne. La de Koju, Oriye Oshun, hell sea water goddess, keep that blade and some honey. Lord, she just keep going, hard to stop when she gets started. A river flowing, anointed from head to toe, baptized. Got Orisha by my side, and my eagle all around. Ain't nothing stopping me now, full force on them, full glow on them. Spirit realm said go, so I move for them, a walking altar.
And I say I share. I share. And I say I share. And I say I share. I share. And I say I share. And I say I share. I share. And I say I share. And I say I share. I share. And I say I share. Hey, don't touch my eleke. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean every day they so. Hey, don't touch my eleke. You may think they pretty, but to me it's not for play. Power in my jewelry, clear the scene like an AK. Full body protection, looking clean.
Yeah, let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! You done hit him, Baba. 10, 2, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. God. 20. Good day. Who this messing my count up? Alive for you, bruh. I told you we was gonna hit. Yeah. Shoot, I'm counting me and Baba out right now. I'm waiting on Sunday to come out, hit her. We good. She finding out right now. We checking in. Hold on. Good. About to hit him again.
All right, peace and blessings. Welcome to another episode of Blue Knowledge Radio. Place for Knowledge and Bonus. It's your host, Knowledge Borderline. I'm here with a multi-talented, multifaceted risk taker up in here. Okay, she don't play no games whatsoever, and whatever she dealing with, she gonna do it to the max. Okay, so it's an honor, it's a privilege to hear from this multi-talented, multifaceted truth bringer. You know, whether we like it or we don't like it. Okay, Georgia's own in the building. Okay. Y'all better get on your damn feet because Georgia in the house, okay? And watch your tone and watch your mouth, okay? So, my honor and privilege at this time to introduce some, present to others, the lovely, the amazing, the multi-talented podcast extraordinaire. Okay, I can quit now. You know, I was looking for my replacement. I can quit.
Keep going on. I kind of like it. You know, you go food.
Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, I'm saying, like, I could hang up my cape today and just say, look, podcast game is secure. You see what I'm saying? One who is devout, one who loves our people wholeheartedly and gives us this motherly correction in the way that we need it. You know, when we get out of line, you know, that's the switch off the tree. Get you right back in line to get us together in love, though. You see what I'm saying? So, because my honor and privilege at this time to introduce some of the others, special guests, my special request. I had to beg of y'all. I'm like, please, like, just can I get 3 minutes of your time? Okay, can I get 3 minutes of your time?
Hey, that was a great introduction, by the way.
Oh, okay. I appreciate it. Look, I ain't get whooped, okay? So I'm doing all right. Doing all right. How you feeling today, Queen? Welcome.
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling amazing. Thank you for extending this invitation for me to come on. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited. I'm more excited than nervous.
Hey. Most of the people going to catch the replay. They watching football, so you be good right now. They catch it later on and be like,
right,
girl, what you talking about? You was nervous. The way you was talking to that man. Yes. So let's get into it.
Okay. What you want to know?
Out of all the things that you could have done or have done, what was it about podcasting where you was like, all right, let me dip my pinky toe in this water and see how it go?
Well, I love to talk. Like, talking is my thing. I can be in Target talking to a stranger. Like, I never meet a stranger, period. And I've always been like the go-to person for advice and, you know, the person that everybody can confide in and just, you know, with no judgment type thing. Like, I'm gonna tell you how I feel if you ask for my opinion, but at the same time, like, I'm still not gonna judge you. So I started listening to podcasts maybe like 7 years ago. And I told my brother, I was like, this is what I want to do. Like, I knew I wanted to do something dealing with like communication and talking to people. Like, growing up, I wanted to be a therapist. Got in school really wasn't for me or whatever, but people still came to me because they feel like, you know, what I have to say is valid. And I just, like, it's just been on my mind just constantly. And my brother was just like, now is the time. Either you're going to do it now or you're not. Like, you've been saying this for years. You got the space, you know, I got a little time on my hands, so let's run it. So here I am.
Shout out to the brother, man.
Shout out
to the brother.
Shout out to my brother and my sister too. But shout out to my brother because he's always gonna, if I come up with a plan, and he always helped me execute the plan. Like I used to rap. he had the whole studio for me to rap in. I used to I owned the clothing line. He helped me invest in the clothing line. He did all the marketing and everything. So it's just like whatever I say I want to do is like he be the brains behind it, like doing all the research and help me putting into play.
You know, don't let me leave out baby girl because she ain't trying to cut my power. Talking about you ain't shot me out.
Right. Shout out to my sister because, like I said, she would text me like, "I can't see you," but we have started, and both of them text me it was like that song is dope. I was over here like, yeah, the intro song it's dope.
Yeah, I strive my best to custom the intro song to the guest, and that was the energy you was giving. You
I
know,
appreciate it.
and that's how we need to be about our business.
You
You
right.
know, Georgia just got famous. You not staying on business. They just said that. You know what I'm saying? A couple weeks ago or something like that. You see what I'm saying? So that's how we should be in a space of conspiring about our business. You know, making sure everything is aligned. It takes everybody. You might see one or two people, but everybody is working and conspiring on your behalf in order for you to be successful. So you just named
Right.
that perfectly. So definitely. So you got the podcast, and I
Yeah.
went back through the archives, right? I went back through the archives and I listened to I think the first 5 episodes.
Okay.
And I remember my journey. Oh my goodness. You know,
Woo.
oh, if Stuttering Stanley was a person, for real. I was glad it was just audio. Ain't nobody have to see me. I was trying to get myself together. So if you look back from the time that you started in actualization to now, you know, how would you gauge your growth?
Well, I'm a baby in this podcasting thing. I put my first episode out in May, like I think the first Monday in May or something like that. But from that first episode to now, like oh my god, that first episode, I just had a sticker on the wall with the name of the podcast. I had a fold up plastic table with a tablecloth on top of it and some microphones. The sound was kind of iffy. And I mean, from there to now, like, I had to upgrade everything, upgrade the scenery, upgrade the sound, upgrade my mics, and also work on perfecting my craft because I have a very strong accent and Georgia accent. And sometimes I tend to my words tend to run together. So a lot of times people like I realize like I have listeners from it's not just from Georgia. I don't have just my people listening to me. So I had to work on like enunciating my words and just trying to speak a little more clear and also just I don't know. I sleep, eat, and breathe my podcast. Like I wake up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning just researching shit. Like because it's constantly on my mind. I just want to be the best I could possibly be when it comes down to it. Because this is like out of all the things I've done, this is like my true passion.
Now you done introduced us into your world and some of the cast of characters, okay? Up in there, cause look, let me tell you something. Y'all had me hollering, okay? Hollering. So aside from what you shared in regards to your mission statement, what stories are you looking to tell for the listeners who are going to engage with you? What stories are you looking to tell them or share with them?
I have my life has never been normal to me. Like a lot of people a lot of people don't know my actual story. A lot of people just know Mia. Everybody know Mia. Everybody from where I'm from, they know me, but they don't know my actual story. So I'm trying to like build up my nerves to actually let people get a real feel of me and the stuff I've gone through, because like most people, they see me, I'm smiling, I'm happy, I'm encouraging, but it's like y'all don't know, I be fucked up and been through a lot of fucked up stuff, and I'm constantly like, I feel like a lot of people, they think, because like I said, people come to me, so they don't be thinking about like I actually have shit going on too. So I want to tap into my realness, like just let everybody know, like, okay, I got a lot of stuff that I've gone through that's relatable.
I love that. Now, since you spoke about it for a second, can we delve into it for a tiny bit,
We
if you
can,
don't
of
mind?
course.
What has your healing journey looked like, and what are two things that you can identify that were key or vital along your healing journey?
Um, for the longest, I feel like I pushed a lot of my feelings away, a lot of traumatic things that I went through. I pushed it way in the back of my brain to the point that I was becoming kind of angry. Like it's like I'm holding it in, I'm bottling it in. It's like it's stuck. It's something that I needed to release. So I just decided on last year, I spoke about it on, well, I spoke about it on my podcast on last year. I lost my child. I was pregnant, and I lost my baby. And it like it was something that I had my people in my corner, and I had like a lot of people, really didn't know about it, but the people that did know, my key people, they were here for me. But at the same time, it's like I knew they were going through shit too. So I didn't want to just kill them with what I'm like, just throw constantly talking about this. So I just decided like either this shit is gonna take me out, or I'm just gonna face it and just let and release it. So I decided to get into therapy. I've always been an advocate for therapy. And I just decided to just jump into it. Like I've done a lot. I've done like I was in school counseling and stuff like that, but I actually took the time out to actually pay somebody that was certified and that specialized into talking to me about my traumas. And it's just like every conversation I'm crying. Like as soon as she say, "How are you doing?" I'm breaking down crying. And like there's a side of me that don't nobody even know. Like people don't see sad me. They don't see hurt me or upset me. It's just like I'm the type of I'm the cry in the shower type person. Like I cry in the shower, and once I get out, I'm good. Like so just going through that journey of just trying to heal. I don't know. I'm just it was a journey, but I feel like I reached my peak. I'm at my peak, but I still got a long way to go. But I'm finally at a point to where I can be more vocal about things, because it was times when I couldn't even speak on losing my child without me breaking down crying. So, yep.
Whew. I just had to start something, didn't I? Didn't I just had to start something?
You had to
Whew.
start. It's okay though. That's what I'm here for. Like I agree to be on here. I agree to be on here. So whatever you ask, I gotta answer it.
So looking back in that process, healing, what's one takeaway from that healing journey? You said therapy,
Hmm.
and I guess we get into that next. Black people and the stigmatism around therapy and all of that. We could be depressed. We come from folks who we could never have a bad day.
Right.
We come from generations of beautiful black people who could never have a bad day, because a bad day was associated with your safety.
Right.
and your security.
Right.
So you could be killed, you could be sold off, all of that. So, we come from generations that couldn't hear an excuse because they didn't have the luxury of having an excuse and not knowing that everything that they left unresolved was passed from one generation to the next, to the next, to the next.
Right.
So we're still dealing with our current situation compounded with the residuals from ancestral trauma.
Right.
So one of those ways that you found to be a remedy was therapy. So if you could address the necessity of dealing with things in regards to mental health, mental wellness, and black family.
So I grew up like I grew up in my mom, she's very, I grew up in the church. Kind of best of both worlds type thing. My mom is in the church, her family is real churchy. But then I have my dad's side who's, so it's like I grew up with the best of both worlds type thing. So growing up in the church, it was always, pray about it, pray about it, pray about it. Whatever you're going through, God gonna see you through it. Just pray, just pray, just pray. But it got to the point to where like I had gone through so much that I was kind of tired of praying. Like I had got to the point I was just like, my prayers not being answered. Like what's going on? Like it was just on some stuff like, okay, I'm praying, but what else can I do? Cause like it's like I'm praying, and like I always heard my mom say, well, God spoke to me and told me this. But I could never hear that voice. I could never hear what she was hearing. And I'm the type of person like I didn't know how to just go to her and just be like, okay, all I can say, just pray for me or whatever. So I just was like, you know what, in order to be the best possible person that I can be, because that's what I strive to be. I grew up, I was kind of like an angry child. I was fine. I was always into some stuff. I had a lot going on, and I just wanted to just become the best, like becoming into an adult. I want to be the best possible version of me, because even becoming a young adult, I went through shit. I went through relationships that I should have never been in, that kind of just set me back and put me in situations that I didn't grow up seeing. And so I just was like, I'm going to get some help, and I'm going to do this for me. And I didn't even tell my mom, because like I said, growing up, she's the pray about it type person. So I was just like, I'm not telling nobody. I'm gonna sign up and I'm gonna get therapy. And I've always asked people about their mental health, because like I said, I wanted to be a therapist. I wanted to be a psychologist. So tapping it, I always, it's like on a scale of 1 to 10, where's your mental health? I'm always getting in people's head, trying to see how they think it. I'm the type of person like, I put myself in other people's shoes. Like, even if somebody do something to me that I know is fucked up and they don't see no wrong in it, I'm the type of person, I go so far back to their childhood where like, they saw their granddad do that. So to them, it's not wrong because they grew up saying that to me. Because it made me like, I'm the type of person to know, like, just because something is wrong to me, don't mean that it's wrong to that person. Some people don't realize the bullshit they be doing and the hurt and pain and trauma they be causing on other people, because to them that's just their reality. It's just normal. So I just wanted to, like I said, tap into getting some help. And I just started just advocating for it. Like after my first therapy session, like I started feeling different. Like I was like, this is what we need. Like it's so many people out here that's hurting. It's so many black people out here that just fucked up, and they're just holding on to these past bullshit that they can't even get over. So I was just like, anytime I just started telling folks, like even on my podcast, I'm constantly saying like, you should try therapy. Like even when I feel like I'm good, like even with my boyfriend, like we're good, our relationship is new, but I even told him like, I want us to get therapy. Like I want us to be able to understand each other to the fullest. So I'm an advocate for that because, like you said, we're dealing with what we deal with, but then also it goes back to 400 years ago to our ancestors. So I tell anybody, get help, even if you feel like I'm good. Still talk to somebody, because I was focusing on something that I went through last year, but being in therapy brought up old stuff that I went through as a child that I had forgot about, stuff that, and that was affecting how I am today. So I just feel like, if you like, it's okay to be hurt. It's okay to feel pain, but you can get help for it. You ain't gotta just hold on to it. You ain't gotta lash out on people because you don't know how to talk about it. Like, it's actually people out here that can help you. It's people, and I always tell people, if you are a black woman, go and talk to a black woman as a therapist. I'm not talking to no white person because they cannot relate to nothing. Only thing we got in common is being a fucking woman. Nothing that I can say to a white woman about what I've gone through, they cannot relate to me. So I tell a black woman, go talk to a black therapist. A black man, go talk to a black male therapist. Somebody that can get on your level.
Boom. That's it. Okay. That is it. I heard it. What else I got to say? Boom. Right?
That's it.
Mike. So for people who are tuning in to check out your podcast, what can they expect in this assortment? Okay, so if I ain't go back to the beginning, I would have picked up somewhere and been like, hey, all right, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's a deep dive, so I appreciate it. And one question I wanted to ask about that was, what was it like after doing your first episode, your first one, that very first one, after it was done? You know, what were you feeling? What was people feeling around you? Like, did you get phone calls? Did you get texts? Like, what happened? Like, we need to know a little bit of the tea. You know what I'm saying?
To this day, that's my most listened to episode. Going into it, I told my brother, like, I have to get somebody on this episode that's gonna cause a little chaos, that's gonna bring out something in me that need to be brought out so people can understand where I'm going with what I'm doing. So the person I had on the first episode is one of my best friends, DeMarcus. And the two of us, we are honestly best friends, but we argue about a lot of stuff. The way he feel about certain things, I don't agree with. Some of the stuff I do, he don't agree with. Like, we honestly butt heads, go back and forth. So that conversation, like, at first I had some people saying like, oh, y'all were flirting, I see the passion and blah blah blah, but there is no passion between him and I. That's just my dog. Like, but I feel like a lot of people really tuned into that episode just to see, because a lot of people didn't know how close we were. Like, a lot of people didn't know that we talk every week. We were constantly like, I know all of his business, he know all of mine. So a lot of people, especially where I'm from, I can honestly say, like, I get a lot of support from my hometown, from the surrounding cities, and people that I just kind of always have ran into, that I've kept a close contact or whatever, just like social media wise, whatever. Like, there, if I say I'm gonna start something, they gonna at least check out the first, you know what I'm saying, in the very beginning. So a lot of folks are just like, he talked about being in the matrix and having people in the, he talked about being in the matrix when it comes out to relationships. And I feel like that was the most talked about part on the conversation, because on the podcast, because they were like, what the fuck did he mean by that? But he meant the matrix. Like, you be caught up thinking, you be caught up in this relationship feeling a certain type of way about it, thinking like everything is all good, everything is all cookies and goddamn chocolate, but really it's some bullshit. But you just caught up in what you want it to be. You're not caught up in the realness of it. It's not really, you're not looking at the authenticity of you. Actually just is what you want it to be. So yeah, I received some good feedback off that episode. It was all over the place, and I was nervous as hell. I threw my little hair up, like I looked a mess on there, like, but it came together. Like it came together, and I appreciate him for just. I just called him. I was like, I'm starting the podcast, and I need you on the first episode. He was like, I'm there, and we just made it happen. And I always tell people, well, if you're gonna listen to the podcast, listen to that episode first. If you can go after that episode, you can go all over the board with it. But start there. Because that was the very beginning. Like, and me and him talked about what we talk about the most: love and relationships. And we don't agree when it comes down to how we feel about love and relationships. I mean, he's starting to look at my side a little bit more now, and we're gonna bring him in again to talk about his growth. But every 3 weeks, he feeling a different way. So
that brother had me rolling. I'm telling you, I was like, hey. And he's so cool with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, I'm like, hey,
and see me, I'm like, I can go from 2 to 10. He's always at a 6, just a 6. Like he don't, and I be yelling and I be getting all out of whack because we're disagreeing on something, and he still be like this.
yeah. I mean, some things you can't fake. Y'all do have a natural chemistry, and I see you have a natural chemistry with, all of the guests that have come through there. That adaptable space that you're in is something that shines through very well with each interaction that I've seen, so far. So definitely proud of you and want to give you props and honor. You and the family. This the family business, okay? I know y'all be standing on business in Georgia.
We stand on business. We stand on big business.
Okay, stand on big business. Okay, all right. So, what's something that you envision, for this podcast, that you can share? I know you can't share everything. What's something
Um,
you envision?
I just envision having my own like podcast community, my own podcast family. I want to start doing live shows. And I also want to eventually start doing like late night episodes, like after dark type stuff, because I love I love to talk about sex. Like that's like one of my favorite topics. And I feel like I know a lot about it when it comes down to it. I was writing short erotica stories when I was in high school before I was even having sex. Like that's just a thing of mine. And I just want my podcast to grow. I've have listeners right now in what I've been heard in 8 different countries. And for me to only have my small, just to be a baby in this podcasting thing, like I want, it's a lot that I want, but like you said, I can't really speak on it. But that is something I can speak on the after dark type thing. Like that's something that I really want to tap into because with my original podcast, like I don't want to get too vulgar with it because I have cousins, like little cousins that listen to me and look up to me, and I don't want them to listen to me talking about sucking dick. You know what I'm saying? So I, yeah, I want my podcast to be big. Like I have people that I want to connect with. Like I love Carlos Miller from the 85 South Show. Like that is like my favorite person, one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. I just want to be on the 85 South Show. I want to go to Big Facts because I love Big Bank. He doesn't know it, but in my head, he's my uncle. We like when he be speaking, like I be feeling him because I be like, that's how I'm thinking, like that's how I feel. Like I want to connect with a lot of different people. And so that's why I'm trying to branch out and just network with different people, different podcasters. I want to learn what I can learn. Like talking to you said you recorded 3,000 episodes so far. Like I'm honored to be here. Like I'm I was nervous. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Like, fuck it. In true Georgia fashion. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
We're finna do it. We here now. Yeah. I love that versatility too. Like the versatility of the the people that you name that you might be looking to collaborate with and work with. It's the right kind of mix too for your show. And I'm glad that you even mindful, like, hold on, my cousins and them can't be listening to me,
Right. Because
talking
like I
about
said,
doing
they
the
can't.
Lord's work.
Yeah, because I mean, I know, like they know, they know me. I'm the cool one. Like,
Yeah.
all my cousin kids and stuff. Like, I'm auntie. Like, I'm the cool one. I know a lot of times, like I've caught them doing little stuff, and their friends might like, oh shit, oh nah, she cool. And so I don't want to be too cool. I want to get on your ass when you need to hear. So it's just like I just try to set the best example for them. So it's certain stuff I rather not let them hear me talk about, but I'm passionate about talking about it.
So I don't know if you can answer this, but hopefully you can try.
Okay.
Okay. Where is the crystal ball that you have? Because I need a little bit of it when it comes to choosing your guests, because you got some kind of crystal ball, some kind of magic wand, or something. I'm like, where does she find these people at? And then Shazam, does this pop up?
Um, they're actual people that I know, and it might, and like some people I know wholeheartedly, but then some people I might be acquainted with, or like I said, like a lot of people know me. So what I'll do is I'll just come up with topics. I come up with a whole outline of different topics I want to talk about for my season. And once I come up with the topics, like I might base it off of how people act on social media, the statuses that they share, the conversation that I heard, certain stuff I've heard them share or talk about, or I heard someone else speak on them about. And I just, when I first started my podcast, I had so many people, like people come to me, I can't go anywhere in the country, like without people saying, put me on the podcast, put me on the podcast. But a lot of folks ain't got shit to talk about. Like, cause the first thing I say is, what you want to talk about? Life. What about it? Shit, I don't know. You the host. You asking the questions. Okay, but
Yes, they want to talk about life, and
life,
you the
like
host,
what about it?
and you asking the questions. Okay.
So, but I look at like I'm an energy reader. So when it comes down to what I want to talk about, I base it off of I know the type of energy, people stuff that people gonna be passionate about, something that they don't mind opening up and talking about. So I just go from there. I don't know. I'm a people reader. Like I can read the room. Like I could tell a person their whole life. I always say I'm psychic.
We affirm that. Some of those people that say, "Put me on the podcast," snatch them up.
And
Snatch them
that's
up.
the thing. That's
You
the
could spin
thing.
that straw into gold. I'm telling you.
That's
What?
like I keep a mental note. Like, okay, they say they want to be on here. So when the time come, like when because it's gonna be a time. It's gonna, and then too, I record out of my house. So I'm selective about that too, because I don't let everybody walk in and out my door. Period. So a lot of people don't understand that either. Like they want to be on here, and I wouldn't mind them coming on, but this is my palace. This is my sanctuary. Like you can't bring that shit up in here. Then I gotta sage the house and get my mom to come and
Right.
pray over. Like, no, I have enough goddamn nightmares without the bullshit. So
Right.
once I get because I want my own studio so I can rent it out. And because a lot of people too, they come to me, I want to start a podcast. I give them the little knowledge and the little game I got, but at the same time, like the people that come to me, I want to be like, okay, cool, I got a studio. I charge $75 an hour. Come through.
That's it. That is it. Look, I agree wholeheartedly. Okay, because ain't nothing like a space where you can do what you need to do. That's a dedicated space for other creatives to do what they do.
Right,
That's separate. It's no different than getting an LLC.
right,
LLC and that business checking account. Like this is what you got. Okay, that's over here. That's separate from your personal. So
right,
there's a barrier between, in most cases, a barrier in between your personal finances and your business finances. So yeah, this could be your personal passion, but you need some filter in between both. You
right. Like this is what I want to do. I want to quit. I want to be able to quit my day job because of podcasting. Like I want to get so wrapped up and caught up in it that I don't have time for nothing else but this right now. Like I and like just get the monetization going and stuff like that. Like this what I want. And I'm not stopping until I get it.
Next year is your year. Promise. Promise. So I guess we're about to wrap up 2023.
We are
2023. Uh, two of your biggest lessons learned in 2023.
oh, two of my biggest lessons.
Two about you and two about life. 2023.
Um One thing I did learn that I was making myself too available to too many people. Like I was just this. I mean, that's the only thing I could say about myself that I learned. Like I had to stop that. I had to stop being so available because being available for them, they coming with their problems. They coming with this. They coming with that, and then it's clouding me, my brain, and it's fucking with me in my healing journey. So I had to learn how to pull back because all those invitations and stuff, getting invited here, going there, sitting in this room, being in that space, it was becoming too much. And I just had to learn how to tell people I'm not going to make it without feeling bad about it. I'm not going to make it. And I'm also who I'm going to be that type person. And if they name somebody that I don't want to be around, then y'all have fun.
Who all over there? Okay,
Yeah.
who all over there? That's beautiful. Everybody is not qualified to be in your energy space.
Right. And with me trying to, like I said, I'm just working on being the better version of me. With me doing that, I cannot be around everybody right now.
What's one thing you looking forward to in 2024?
I'm looking forward to, I am, what am I looking for? I'm looking forward to these podcasts. Okay, so I'm in 2024, it'll be my 1 year anniversary, and I'm having my 1 year anniversary podcast party. I'm doing like a live show / R&B party. So I'm really looking forward because it's a lot of people that I'm from a small town, I'm from the country. So a lot of people really haven't even tapped into the podcast world. Like they don't even listen to podcasts. Like they see, oh, Mia got a podcast, but they don't even know what goes on. They only see the little clips that I post. So I'm ready to be heard. I'm ready to be like I'm seen, of course, but I'm ready for I'm ready to politic and network with my people. I'm ready to like link up like with other podcasters and just show people like this ain't nothing that I just woke up and said I'm getting ready to do. This is my true passion. So I mean, when it comes down to 2024, like I'm just ready. Like I'm ready for the world to hear me. I'm ready for the world to see me. I've always thought that I always thought I was gonna be famous, and I don't want to just necessarily be famous, but I do want my people. Like I want. I feel like I got something to say, and I feel like I can help a lot of people by saying it. Like I used to think I was gonna be like a trophy wife or something. Like back in the day, I used to, in my early teen, like my early like 20s, 19, 18, 19, used to put myself in rooms that people don't even know. Like I was around people that I probably like I don't even know how I got there. But like I said, I got into situations that caused me to like dim my light and forget about who I am and forget about what I really want to do and who I want to be. And I'm just ready to be that person again. I'm just ready to be that person.
One thing you leaving behind in 2023. One thing you retiring forever for good. It's gone.
The bullshit.
That's
The
it.
bullshit. I'm leaving. It got to go. Like I don't have the energy for it anymore. Trying to figure out what's going on. If I don't know what's going on and why it's going on, then fuck it. I'm not gonna waste my time racking my brain to try to figure out some shit that is really irrelevant anyway. So the bullshit, I'm leaving it.
Uh, the bullshit is. I think if we all left that in 2023, like just retired it, like had a crazy intergalactical global funeral for the bullshit, and nobody would be on it, I think we'd be all right.
Yeah, let's just build a big bonfire.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody stand around it and throw your bullshit in it and be done with it. Let it go. And if you can't, just throw yourself in there. If you cannot let it go, just throw yourself in there. Because you want to live in hell anyway. You're choosing to live in hell. Go
Mm.
ahead. Throw yourself in the fire. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving the bullshit. Like I'm not wrecking my brain about shit I cannot control anymore.
I heard it here. Okay, we leaving the bullshit in 2023, and if you still on that bullshit in 2024, you living in hell.
That's it. You're choosing to live in hell. Yeah. I can't. I cannot.
So I know you're doing a lot. You're working full time on your part time and part time on your full time. So how do you balance everything out with everything you got going on and all your commitment to still stay passionate and excited about what you do?
Well, my job is easy. I've been there the longest out of everybody. So I don't have a real bad day at work for real. So when I'm there, I'm writing down ideas, but I'm still thinking about the podcast. I'm having conversation with other podcasts. Like I'm still focusing on what matters to me because like I said, I've been there so long to the point that I've watched the owner get rich. Like, and I've played a big role in it. So now I feel like it's my time to focus on me. So just when it comes down to balancing it, I'm still there. I'm still working. I'm still giving my all, even though I am still focusing on me too while I'm there. I'm giving them my all because I gotta pay my bills. But I know this is something I want to do, and in order to do it, I have to go hard. I can't just, if I can go and work for this person full time, I also need to give myself full time. Like I got to do that for myself. I cannot just give somebody 100% and then just only give myself 25, 50%. Like I can't do that. So I just late nights, early mornings, whatever I got to do, I'm doing it.
Y'all hear this dedication, okay? And we was dedicated to this, like we was dedicated to that bush.
Right.
We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Well, Queen, I want to thank you for your time, for your attention, for your candor, for your jewels, for your motivation, for your inspiration, and for your Sunday word, okay? We're going with the church.
Hey.
Okay? The church.
On a Sunday.
On a Sunday, okay? So final thoughts for the family. Let people know where they can find you, how they can collaborate with you, where they can find your podcast, all of your social media, all of your all.
Well, first of all, I would like to thank you for having me again. I appreciate you for these opportunities because like I've been saying, I'm new to this. Like I'm still learning. And for you to be in it 7 years and allow me to come and tell my story and speak and stuff, I appreciate you. If anybody want, the name of my podcast is Let's Chill with Mia, the podcast. You can listen to me on Spotify, Apple Music, and iHeartRadio app. You can watch me on YouTube at Let's Chill with Mia, the podcast. My episodes come out every Monday, bi-weekly, and then every other month I do small episodes called They Got Motion, where I talk to small entrepreneurs, business owners, whatever, anybody black that got something positive going on, influencers, rappers, singers, whatever. Like I focus on that as well. So if you want me to be a part of your show or whatever you want me to do, just hit me up. Like you can email me at chillmealthepodcast@gmail.com. You can write me on Facebook. My Facebook name is Mia Amey. My TikTok is Chill Meal the Podcast. My Instagram is Chill Meal the Podcast. And I'm your girl, Mia.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay. She dropped the bomb out here. She dropped the bomb. Thank you for your time and for your talent. And I'm going to need for you to stop telling people you knew at this. You true at this, okay? You had this in your mind long before the physical. The physical is the last thing in space for people to manifest. You don't come out the gate the way you came out the gate and the way you doing and elevating and healing and doing what you need to do if you're a novice. Now,
Thank you.
It's leaps and bounds for you. And whatever you are looking that is truly for you is coming up here soon. I'll be like, I knew her back in the day. We had to screen like you and me, us, damn.
I appreciate you. When you come to Georgia, we're gonna have to. I really want you to come to my 1 year anniversary party.
Let me know. I'm pulling up. Skirt.
Yeah,
Me and DeMarcus gonna have our own section, okay?
He is
straightening going on.
Fans fave. Everybody love DeMarcus.
Straightening. We gotta have our own straightening section, okay? So yeah. Well, I appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Peace and love, y'all. We out of here.
have some place to shop. Start investing in ourselves, it's what we do, cause they do not. So we shutting down their businesses and buying back the block. Yeah, we shutting down their businesses and buying back the block. Every hustler that could hustle, start investing in your spot. Don't you see these vacant houses and you see these vacant lots? So we shutting down their businesses and buying back the block. Yeah, we buying back the block. My brothers buying back the block. Sisters buying back the block. My sisters buying back the block. Don't you see these vacant houses and you see these vacant lots? So we shutting down their businesses and buying back the block. Yeah, we buying back the block. My OGs buying back the block. Youngins buying back the block. My youngins buying back the block. Start investing in yourselves is what we do, cause they do not. So we shutting down their businesses and buying back the block. If we gon' get this cash and chop, this bullshit's got to stop. All this his beef, her beef, this and that, man, let's just get some guap. Dodging SWAT and got the digi, really, let's invest the stock. I suggest we cash some checks, it's really just a building block. See my circles talking cheese and bread and dough like pizza box. So let's get some cheese and bread and dough for our own pizza shop. And we never needin' your fast food when auntie making plates, cause that's fish and fries, you get 2 sides of drink and slice of cake. The mechanic shop, the barber shop, the hair and nail salon. On the corner store or grocery store, let's get some season farm. Cause when summertime, when school let out, we started up a julep house. Then we passed it to the kids to show them what this bit is about. Used to grind the two was out the Buick with the music clout. Now he with the wife and kids to show you what them Jews about. 10%, $100,000 is in stacks. So all you need is $10,000 to buy a house for 100 racks. Wait, all you need is $10,000 to buy a house for 100 racks. Yup, all you need is $10,000. Think of that with your income tax. Shutting down their businesses and buying back the block. And let's open our own business so we'll have some place to shop. Start investing in ourselves, it's what we do, cause they do not. So we shutting down their businesses and buying back the block. Yeah, we shutting down their businesses and buying back the block. Every hustler that could hustle, start investing in your spot. Don't you see these vacant houses and you see these vacant lots? So we shutting down their businesses and buying back the block. Yeah, if you getting money, stop buying back the neighborhood. Buy up these houses, these empty lots. Stop buying buildings, opening businesses. Stop buying land, property. You know what I'm saying? If you want to multiply your choppy, I don't care how you getting your bread. Shout out to my peoples up at Be Healthy. You know what I mean? Why we ain't got no black grocery stores?
DJ Nani Nan.
We still find that. For the 50 years of hip hop, support the God Knowledge Born, Student Knowledge Radio, 8 years. And now it's accumulation of all facts. Peace of the gods of earth.
If you love me, say you loving me, man. Don't wait.
It's just different.
Yo, peace and black power. It's your brother Knowledge on the line. Do Knowledge Radio. The place for knowledge.
Do Knowledge Radio.
This is 3K.
Think Tank.
This is 3K.
Hey.
This is 3K.
I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. Who ran, who ducked, who drew down, return fire. We're the warriors, the healers, enlighteners, enlighten us. I'm tired of the same old, that game old with an upgrade. I'm a sunbathed in the sun rays while my guns blaze and they complain. Devil, my level not attainable. My metal, not malleable. I'm a man, didn't need that manual. Reparations is incalculable. Yeah, we wanted in blood, dead in the begging, heading to beheading, metal to the meddling. Members is aggressive, getting to the Armageddon. Karma, seem calmer when it comes to retribution. Caliber, catalyst in my clips and I use them on traitors and haters and the ones that spread confusion. Cause the devil's playground wasn't built for our amusement. Ay, ay, meet me at the guard hour. Ay, in these strange days, You gon' need a strong counter, spin like Beyblade. Impenetrable armor, Orient aura. This story, this saga, get gory before it get calmer. Keep holding that revolutionary posture. 85 gon' dip and dodger, but when they get monster, they turn into MC Light, earrings, and become door knockers. I'm irate, they pirate the culture, send them to Davy Jones' locker. It's okay. Okay. Let them think that you lost it. Be patient, this type of thing you can't force it. Play possum, but nah, not know about the road. Then they can't comprehend cause the language is coded. We plan ideas and we plan explosives. Make your pockets go for more bits or more bread. The portal done open, they can't close it. You ain't got a sideline, you could cause more risk. No set birth date, no Dorian Gray portrait. It's about to get ugly if these devils can't forfeit ancestral memories, so no, I won't forget. What we building is an impenetrable fortress for show. Every show is just like a courtship, and my flow for show tighter than your gal's corset. It's okay. Okay. We are the source, you can't outsource it. Even Spartans don't want no parts, Neff. What do you know? Before you know it, 3,000 wild Africans at your doorstep. Hey, meet me at the guard hour. Hey, in these strange days, you gon' need a strong counter. Spin like Beyblade. No, we will not cower while the rest they play safe. We will move with God's power. This is not for play. Honor my ancestors, pray the Ori day. Peace to you, loved ones, stay dangerous and stay safe. AKAs and AKs coming to make their caves cave. Wreck the race like take case, stay dangerous and stay safe.
Brothers just walk up on me, and they're just like, you know, you can just see the hunger in their eyes. Like as soon as you know what I mean? They was like, yo, you know, we a group, and we think that you would fuck with us, and you know, I'm telling